What's up? This is Jordan Gray from Half Lit and DopelivenTV.
Hey, this your boy Don Ritchie representing the Midwest 219 Stand Up.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Lamar.
What's up? This is Jordan Gray from Half Lit and DopelivenTV.
Hey, this your boy Don Ritchie representing the Midwest 219 Stand Up.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Lamar Tate.
This is your girl, Monifa.
Hey, what up? It's your man, Dave Hollister from Blackstreet.
You know what this is right here. This Trigger Trench in the building.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy, Jason Weaver. And whenever I'm back home in the Chi, I'm checking out Dope Living TV.
Hey, it's your girl, Adina Howard, and you're watching Dope Living TV, live with Greg Gray and the crew.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Greg Gray, Dope Living TV Live. Let's start off by saying the views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV Live are not necessarily the views of Dope Living TV or its affiliates. What's going on, everybody? Having a great day today.
Having an awesome day today. I'm above the dirt.
Man, I am not feeling well, but I'm here.
I'm here too. Hey.
What's going on?
You seen that picture?
Why we in the alley?
You don't like that?
I do. I do. Hold on 1 second for me.
Gina, when did we take that picture?
Yeah, when did y'all take that picture? What's up with y'all?
One AI picture. That look like I've been eating some gumbo or something. That's a old
Hey,
picture.
but you know what? They representing Dope Living, man. Look at that Dope Living, man. And they happy. That's the thing. Hey, look, Mo got swole, y'all. Y'all see how swole Mo? Mo got
I looked at the
swole.
video. Wait. I looked at it and said, wait a minute. Wait. I know that brother from somewhere.
You said, when did we take that picture? You don't remember, Mo?
I don't remember that.
About 4-5 years ago. 4-5 years. 4-5 years ago. 4-5.
You see how crisp and
Rob's
clean
not
the
gonna be too
shirts
happy.
are?
That's what I was thinking about him. Rob's not gonna be happy about this shit right here.
Well, I don't know. I don't feel like that looked like me.
That don't go, Gina. That's you.
Wait, let me try this.
Well, yeah, I think.
Gina, come on. That's right on, man. That's right on.
Oh, that is. I had to look twice. I'm like, wait, that looked like me.
I didn't know that was me until Greg said Mo all swole. I said, wait a minute.
Right, Mo?
All swole.
I wish I had a real T-shirt though.
Oh, gee. They're coming. That's why I'm starting to filter these things. They're coming. Okay. But hey, man, look. I am just so glad that we are of sound mind and sound body, able-minded, because the stuff that's going on in the world today is a mess. It's a total mess. And what else, Steve? And
Hey, Mo, Gina, Greg.
Hey.
It's just. I've been listening to a lot of YouTube today, checking out some of the stuff from Christy Nome and Pam Bondi and Cash Patel and President Trump and J.D. Vance and the rest of them. And I'm like, do we not understand? I'm quite sure everybody has seen the video of the lady that got shot, right?
Yeah.
That got killed. I mean, let's keep it 100. Didn't she get murdered?
Basically, in front of everybody. I mean,
well, they saying no.
Well,
so what part of if you look at the different because there were several different videos, that officer wasn't in harm's way. He wasn't getting hit.
My whole thing.
Not what a lot of people are. Not what a lot of people are saying.
I
had this conversation with somebody, and they steadily was saying, "Well, she should have never tried to hit him with her car." And
wow,
I was like,
"What was the whole point of him detaining her?" That's the question you got to ask. What did he want?
He's saying that she had been following them all day. That's what he was saying. She had been following them all day and heckling them, and all this kind of stuff. But I don't.
Okay. Sticks and stones.
Don't deserve nobody gets shot.
And then they're saying, well, she interfered in law enforcement's work.
So she's supposed to get shot.
Parked her car. Yeah, I know. That's the part that people, even the people that are saying, she shouldn't have did this, she shouldn't have did that.
Okay.
Is that really reason to kill somebody?
Look, I'm gonna tell y'all, fam. Tell you how I feel about this shit. Okay. First of all, there's a precedent for all of this. Everything that's happening right now, and his name was Adolf Hitler. Everything that this dude's doing is going by the same book. If you think about it, destabilize and then take over. It's exactly what he's doing. So, not to mention he's messing with countries he ain't got no business messing with. Ain't none idea.
Well, here's another thing too, man. I was looking at something a little while ago, and Trump said that he spoke with the president of Puerto Rico and the president of the Virgin Islands. Not Puerto Rico, but I forgot what it was. Anyway, both of those are part of the United States. Not Puerto Rico, of course, but the Virgin Islands and whatever. So he said he spoke. Do we understand, or do we give him a pass on all of the lies that he tells daily?
No,
and y'all know I never talked about.
He doesn't get a pass.
Okay, because I said he's our president. Let's support him. Whatever. Okay, but this dude is crazy, and he's taking us down a rabbit hole that we are not going to be able to get out of anytime.
But there's 36% of individuals who do not agree with that. There are 36% of people who feel like he's doing a great job, that he's getting the people out of the country that should not be here because they are breaking the law. They are here illegally. There's 36% of people who feel like he is on the track of bringing down prices, on the track of bringing the country where we need to be. He just need more time.
Because he said so. He has no basis. He has no plan. He has no proof. He has nothing to substantiate the things that he's saying. So my thing is, I would be cool with him if he just shut up. Stay off social media. Just shut up.
Well, you have noticed. I'm sure everyone has noticed this. We're no longer talking about the Epstein files.
Keep on going. I was coming to that.
By design. By design. By design. So what he did was, so we call him stupid on one hand, but he's very smart on the other.
Well, he's the king of diversion. So, I mean, he is the king of that shit. I mean, he is the ace king of that. And what we don't understand is a bigger thing. This man's playing chess. Okay, the reason why he's all up in Venezuela's butt is because they got a bunch of oil there. Guess what? Trump needs to have some place to go when all this shit hit the fan about him.
And
I don't think he's going to Venezuela, though. You think he's going to Venezuela?
He'll own oil. He'll own oil.
But he'll own it.
Guess who else he had control of? He got the control of that oil. Russia. Russia buys that oil from who? Venezuela. It's a big change. Look at the fucking money.
Trump is not going to go anywhere until he wins the Nobel Peace Prize, first of all, okay?
Well,
so that's why he's starting and defusing wars, okay? He's starting them and he's diffusing them. And the lady said she's gonna come here and give him the award because she feels. But isn't that going to be? Would you accept the award knowing that you don't deserve it?
Well, he can't transfer.
You talking about him?
So he can take it, but it has no meaning for him because you can't transfer it. So it's why is she kissing his butt though? That's what I
don't want to smoke. Look, because a lot of people don't want to smoke. But a lot of people can't afford to smoke. A lot of people don't want to smoke. That's the reason why they got their lips firmly against his butt. You know.
But Mo, everybody out in the street and losing it anyway. So what do we got to lose? That's talking back. Somebody he went to Detroit or something like that and talked to these guys, okay, in a Ford motor plant or whatever it is, okay. And one of these guys was just going off on him, and Trump said some expletives and gave him the finger.
Yeah,
that's our president, man. That's our president.
At the Ford plant.
That's our president.
Yeah, but they really feel like Machado is doing that so she can, because he's going to put her in place. It's like a trade-off. So we'll see if it unfolds like that.
He's got Marco Rubio kissing his butt so hard because that's who he wants to replace him.
It's going to be fanfare. It's going to be sensationalized, and we got to sit through this because that's going to overshadow because if you notice the killing of those Venezuelan boats, that's going by the wayside too now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you know what? That stuff is not. They can't do anything right now with that stuff. Just wait until the primaries, because if they bring anything now, he has everything. The Department of Justice, he has everything. So even if they brought impeachment, whatever they bring, it's going to get knocked down, and they're sitting on all of that.
Mm-hmm.
They're sitting on all of that until the primaries.
Like I said before, this dude playing chess. And then he's setting himself up for afterwards, you know. So,
but that's cool.
Once he's out of office, he think he's gonna get away with this shit. I don't think he.
I don't think he thinks
he already been getting away with it.
I don't think he thinks he's going to get away from it. If you think about it, about a week ago, he had that meeting where he actually said to the Republican voters, I need for you to keep me in office. If I don't stay in office, they're going to impeach me. He actually said that. So he knows if he doesn't win, if the Republicans lose the primaries, he knows he's in trouble. So I don't think he doesn't know that he's in trouble. It's just that he's trying to come up with a way to keep the Republicans in the where they are, in charge of everything, so that they don't come after him.
Well, look, check this out. I wanted to do that because I was actually stalling, but it's something that needs to be talked about. I think one day we're going to really dig into it and talk about it and get it off of our chest, okay? But today, man, we wanted to bring on this guy, man. He an alumni of DopelivenTV, okay? This guy has taken the mantle of his own and created a platform of his own. He's taken it to places that even I'm saying, wow, man, you know, you're doing your thing, all right? And he's an entrepreneur, first of all. He's a life coach. That's how he started, okay? I should have queued up when he first came on the show, all right, the very first time, because he was scared, okay? He's a life coach. He's a radio personality. He's a podcaster. He's a producer, content creator, for real content creator, okay? Shout out to Ebony Ferguson, okay? Everybody, this guy was the baby of the bunch. But
the baby.
His baby no more. He got his own stuff, and he's helping other people do the same thing that we've done here. He's helping other people do the same thing. So everybody say what's up to our guy, Life Coach. I can't call him Life Coach. Jeff.
Coach.
Be real.
What's going on, y'all?
He's still coach. He gonna always be coach. But we have an echo there.
Y'all got an echo?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, watch this. That's what we gonna do.
And that's your fault.
What about now?
There it is.
You good now.
Boom, there it is. We know how to work these audios here.
He know what to do. He been doing it long enough.
How you doing, Jeff?
I am
What's
good.
happening, Jeff?
It is so, you know what? It's just very nice to be back on here with y'all.
Homecoming.
Well, my guy hit me up. He hit me up this morning, asked if I can come on. And I was like, you know what? Yes, sir. I'm going to be on. I'm going to do everything I can to be on today.
Hey,
it's good to have you on.
To your left, Jeff, that's Steven Edwards. Steve sitting in your chair, man.
There it is, sir. Do your thing, big dog.
And man, I'm trying to, you know, that's a high chair to sit in.
Hey man, like I tell everybody, man, I'm just somebody who took something and had some good guidance and direction, and I'm always shouting out Greg. So I'm gonna do it again.
Oh, come on,
All
bro.
about him. Listen, if Greg never really pushed me, all of y'all, I'm gonna be honest, all of y'all was giving me ideas. Every last one of y'all was giving me ideas on how to really market this, put this out there. You know, really just me being myself, because I was extremely shy first coming out.
Woo.
And it was rough, but you know, your boy walked into his own, and I'm telling you, it's just not Greg, but it's Gina, it's Mo B, everybody else who was on, even Dope Living before, Chris, everybody, you know, everybody played a part in helping make Life Coach Jeff.
That's what's up.
Life Coach Jeff. I don't even want to call him Life Coach Jeff anymore. I call him Jeff Releford. That's a personality name, okay? So he's you know, let's go back. Now I was looking on LinkedIn, and we were doing the show. And I think Gina and I talked about it. And we was like, Gina, let's get a life coach on it. Let's do something different, okay? But to talk, you know, we had no plans on having a life coach sit in that chair forever. But we just said, oh, let's do it. Let's have a life coach. Let's talk about some things, get some questions and that, okay? So I reached out to a few, okay, and I wasn't happy with them, okay. Then I said, okay, let me try this one last guy. There was a couple of them, but let me try this one last guy. I talked to Jeff. We communicated. Basically, it was, what do I do? What do I do? Just come on, bro. I'm gonna send you this link. Come on through. We'll ask you some questions. Blah 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 blah. Okay, Jeff, I'm gonna let you take over.
Man, and when he asked me to be on, I said, okay, that was the first time that I was really getting, you know, interviewed or really having tough questions thrown at me as a life coach. I was sitting in that couch in Portage, Indiana at the time. I was sweating bullets. I didn't know how I was going to respond to this. But one thing I did know is I knew what life coaching was, and I know what it is, you know, and I can explain it. So, you know, I felt real comfortable as the interview went on. You know, he said he was going to grill me. He said he was. And Lord, he held me to it. And it just turned out good. And I'm telling y'all, from there, man,
and we needed that.
Everything.
We needed that, all right. And you know, we talked afterwards. I think you and I individually talked afterwards as well. Yeah. And I was like, bro, you did a good job. Because you said I could have did this, but I said, quit second guessing yourself. You did a good job. Yeah. Okay. So I want you to come on again. All right. And he came on again and he sat down, and then you started seeing the swag come out. You know, he sat in his chair different. People started asking questions. Now, as you were on the show, man, what stuck out to you? What moments stuck out to you during your tenure here?
Man, you know, one of the biggest moments that really stuck out for me was when we did that week long of coaching.
Yeah.
That was a very powerful week. We were really touching and changing.
We had some positive results from that too.
Yes, very positive results from that. And it just it blew my mind, because that was the first time that y'all put me in that hot seat and to really do the craft live so everybody can see it. And I really think that was something real great. And I'm telling you, that's a moment that'll forever stay with me, because that really helped build my confidence up to really go out and start talking about this more and doing it more. When I saw the impact that it had on these people for that week, it blew me away.
It was real.
It was just real. It was organic. And yeah, that's one of my most memorable moments.
Yeah. And, you know, I was going to say, as far as, Mo, what was one of your memorable moments with Life Coach Jeff?
I'm sorry, did you say?
Yeah, I said, Mo, did you have a memorable moment?
My biggest memory is when he first came on, and actually him and his cousin came on. And me myself, you know, been in the business and been around, you know, and doing the thing for radio and stuff. It reminded me a lot of when I started out, and when I saw both of them, they got a natural gift. It wasn't too much developed. You know, helping. It was natural, and you know, when they took the background, and we got a chance to be on the show, you know, with your cousin, and he brought on his mother, and I seen when a gift of gab just kind of came. I see where it came from. Came from and you know, it was just so cool the way you actually. It seemed like to you on, you know, how we do on the outside. We like, but on the inside we're like, okay, just do this right, do this right. You just keep following those cues, and to get the positive, you know, to get the positive stuff that you got back. I know you was like, man, that validated everything, everything on the inside, and. Dude, we were so proud of you. He was like, hey, that's the DopelivenTV dude. He was here first, y'all, first. So teeth on this show right here. So
yes, sir. Yes,
I remember you just taking the mantle and running. And Greg and Gina and Chris, we were just pushing because it was so natural that you were supposed to be doing what you were doing, bro. I mean, it
was just something special about this cat. Gina, you got a moment?
Oh yeah, it was the life coach moments. They were less than a minute, but it was always impactful, and it was always a good message. I mean, to do that every day, that's difficult, you know. So those really stood out to me.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of moments, okay, and I could tell you some moments because Jeff and I, outside of the show, we hooked up a couple of times. All right, now I would always tell, and I'm gonna tell the story as I always say it, you know? So I, you know, because we all saw something special, but I don't know. I saw something where I said, well, bruh, you kind of wasting your time doing things like you're doing. Okay, I can't tell you what to do, but you're kind of wasting your time. Okay, I started telling you, throwing these little things out. Know your value, know your worth. You're better than that. Let some people go. Keep some people. But him and I went out. We took pictures one day. We took our cameras. Well, first, let me go back a little bit. I said, Jeff, buy a camera. He buys 2. Okay, Jeff, get this mic, man. Why don't you get this mic? You know, you want to do this and that. He buys a whole studio. Okay, so I'm like, you know,
hey man, I tell everybody that camera right there, straight ahead, that's the one that did it all. Everything that captures this wide angle, that's the first one, and then everything branched out from there.
I'm just saying, and he has his own studio that he does stuff, as you guys can see. All right, and he's with Biggs Radio. Okay, but I used to tell him, you know, just drop little nuggets to him. Okay, because you know we all have had years of experience in this business, and Jeff was a newbie. Okay, he was a life coach, so he was basically behind. I'll say behind the camera, but to put him in front of the camera and to see him shine, and still shine. Okay, it's what God brought to you. It's your purpose, it's your design. Okay, there was times where, just like Gina, Jeff said, man, I can't do this. I can't do this.
Man.
I mean, Jeff, you know, and you know, we're celebrating you, bro. But you and Steve, you can chime in anytime you get ready, bro.
No, I'm listening and learning.
We took pictures. Let me tell you about the picture. We went out and we took some pictures. He had his camera. I had mine. I had 3 cameras. He had a couple of cameras, whatever. Okay, but you know, I'm trying to keep mine in my pocket because I thought I had the greatest cameras, and Jeff come out here with this better one than mine, which I'm like, you, and I'm telling them all the time, well, you don't have to get the expensive one, bro. You could use you could use your phone and take a picture. I'm like, I'm trying to downplay everything, but I'm trying to show him. I said, because you know, I made a lot of money off of just taking pictures too, and I told him, I said, well, let's take a picture. Let's compare these pictures, okay? The depth of his vision, okay, it was another thing, okay. So I'm like, okay, cool. Let's take it someplace else. Let's get this. Let's start getting some videos done. Let's do this and that, okay. The best commercial, the best clip that this I'm not going to name the place, but this cigar bar had.
Oh man,
was done by Jeff and myself, okay. And I'm saying myself because I want to throw myself in it, but it was basically done by Jeff. All right.
I remember that.
Yeah, I took some of the footage and this and that. Jeff took the footage. He said, "Let me do this, Greg," and he put it together. And that cigar bar had never. They don't know what they missed. They don't know what they missed when they messed up the situation there.
That was a heck of a time going through. That was a heck of a time.
But Jeff, you never cease to amaze us. Okay. Did you?
But you know what? I want to say before you continue. I want to say that I really saw Jeff pushing and continuing, even when he failed. I mean, he hit the streets. He was out there getting his face out there. He was out there showing up at events. He was just everywhere to make sure that people knew who he was. And a lot of people don't do that. You know, that's a lot of hard work that you putting in and you're not getting paid for it. It's your time that you don't get compensated for. But guess what? Now in the long run, it paid off because he's getting compensated for it now. And see, he realized what he had to do in order to elevate.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
Man, and just to speak on that real quick.
Go ahead.
And that's what I tell people. And Greg gave me some real good advice in terms of being out and being available, you know, making sure that you're not so available to people, but you are available. And what I do is I say this on the show all the time. If, you know, we might have some new people tuning in and everything, but I say this on the show all the time. You pick and choose where you go. You go to the events that's going to pay you the attention that you need, and you're going to impact the people that you need to impact.
Exactly.
You know? So I don't go everywhere. And believe me, I get invited to a lot of different stuff. And sometimes, and shout out to the people that I just can't make, because that's no shade to y'all. It's a lot of great people that it's a lot of events that I want to make. I got a wife, I got my own shows, I got family, all this other stuff. I still got to do me too. But I'm very selective on where I go, because when I go, I have to make sure that I'm networking with at least 2-3 people in the room. And sometimes that might not be you, because it depends on what you have going on. If you somebody that's really got something in there, or you really just pushing and grinding, and you have something to give to my audience, you come sit in the chair. And when I started setting them standards for myself, some people was getting salty. But when they started checking the content, and they really started looking at what they was getting out of the show, they see where it made sense. You know, so it's levels to it. So, but you just have to be real progressive on where you want to go. You have to be selective, and you have to tell some people no sometimes. It's okay.
I know one person that you would never tell no, man, and that's Megan Releford. She said, "Hey, beautiful people, I miss you." I remember when Jeff first came on the show, my most memorable moment was when he would express his excitement about being on the show. I remember my guest appearances talking about relationships. She sure was. She was on here with us. Shout out to you, Megan. We miss you as well.
We miss you. We miss you a whole lot.
Yeah, man. But Jeff, you know, you've changed the dynamics of how people grind. Okay, I mean, if people look at you and see the grind that you do, you've changed the dynamics of how people grind, man. And it's amazing. You know, we don't talk as much as we used to, because both of us are very busy, and you're probably busier than I am. Okay, but when we do talk, it's hard to get off the phone when we talk to y'all. It's always, you know, the mutual respect that we have for one another. He always says, tell the guys hi, you know, always. And you know, we just talk about things. And I'm still trying to coach him. I'm still trying to coach him, but he don't need it. And
you know what? I'm gonna say this to you, Greg. There are a couple of things that I still need to hear from you. And I'm gonna tell you this. It is just now resonating and sinking in. And I'm gonna be very honest. When this man tells you, when anybody tells you to know your worth, please know your worth out here. Because
I think I said it on every phone call.
Every phone call, every time we got together, that was, even if it was the last thing he said to me, that was the last reminder he gave me. And he drilled that in me. And now that I'm seeing this upward mobility and this trajectory that I'm on right now, it's one of those things where I just got off the phone with my manager today, and I told her, I'm not telling y'all, I can't tell y'all what we got planned, but if we pull this off, if we pull this off for 2026, this is going to be something that nobody else in our circle has been able to do. I'm talking about in my underground circle. I'm not talking about y'all per se, because I know what y'all have done. Y'all got resumes out here. I'm talking about my underground circle. I'm talking about when we start talking about the independent artist circle, all of that, and you start looking at what they do, we doing something. It's not going to be different, but we're going to attack it full force. We're not reinventing the wheel. It's just the fact that you meet a lot of people who don't have the right teammates. who don't have the right people, who don't know people with certain resources. I've just been blessed to meet people who have certain things. Meet people who have been in the game for longer than me, who have sat down with legends. I'm not talking about like old school. I'm talking about, and no shade to the old school legends because I love the old school legends. But I'm talking about people who have sat down with Mariah Carey, 50 Cent, who have produced their music, who have produced Kanye West music, who have done all this stuff. And then they come back and they say, Jeff, I like what you're doing. I want to help you. I didn't ask for that, you know? And I'm just grateful that people still see something in me, because people don't have to do anything for you. I'm just being like.
And that's when the endorsements and everything starts coming, okay? I mean, again, when I was doing the music video show, similar, okay, except I didn't have social media to help me, all right? But similar. You sit back, you do what you do. Same thing with Gina and the way that the Distinguished Authors Guild has grown phenomenally year after year after year. The same way that epilepsy awareness is going to grow, okay? I sat back, man, and I just stayed intentional. Okay, which is what I used to always tell Jeff as well. Stay intentional, man. You know what you're doing, okay? And he mentioned how he had to leave some people and get around the right people, all right? We all have to do that, okay? Because everybody that seems good for you isn't. You have to really, really weed them out, all right? And you don't have to do it in a nasty way, but you know, you can separate yourself mentally, emotionally. You can separate yourself from these people and continue to grow. All right. Now, you got right above your head the Biggs Radio. Now, and we're gonna be transparent with all of this. All right. So I managed Dinah Lynn Biggs for a long time. She got the Biggs Radio network going. It's doing great. Matter of fact, they're up for an award. So everybody, y'all hit that button, smash that button, and make sure y'all vote for it, okay? But that wasn't an easy transition either, okay, for Jeff, okay? Because Jeff had a lot of questions, because now we're moving him into a different realm, you know? This is one thing, but the radio is another thing, and it's a whole different navigation, all right? And Jeff, that's when, you know, after the lull of calls that Jeff and I were having, that's when the calls came back again, okay? After I hooked him up with Dinah Lynn, shout out to you, Dinah Lynn, Jeff was like, well, Greg, how does this work? What do I do? I feel this. I feel that. I told Jeff, hey, Jeff, let it happen. Let's watch it. And let's see how it goes, okay? Then I told him, I said, again, stay intentional in what you're doing and know your worth. Okay? Talk about that transition to Biggs Radio.
You know, it was something, because like Greg was saying, whenever you transition to something, it's difficult, you know, and that was difficult for me because, like you said, I didn't know which direction I was going to go in. And the thought kind of came to my mind, was like, you know what, Jeff, just do you. And even Greg told me this too. He said, don't lose the authenticity of what you do just because you making this particular transition. He told me that.
Gina told me that.
Well, there it is. It came right from Gina, went to Greg, came to me. Thank you, Gina. I appreciate that. Because when you start to navigate radio, and podcasting is one thing, right?
Right.
But when you start entering the realm of entertainment, it's a lot of people who want to promise you stuff. It's a lot of people who want to say things to you. And the thing is, what the best thing that I've learned is, as long as you keep your vision and you don't stray from it, and you know what you're trying to do to impact the people will come. They'll follow you because you're going to inspire them with the way that you move. So that's what I always aspired to do. And I just had to go ahead and keep that same motivation going in the radio. Shout out to you, Nino. Nino's
Shout out Nino. That's my guy, Nino.
What's going on, Nino?
Yes, sir.
Nino, that dude. Yeah. And also, I want to say this about Biggs Radio.
Go ahead, dude.
I want to say this about Biggs Radio while we're talking about Biggs Radio. And I check, okay, because I do stuff like this on the show, because I ain't shame. You know, I'm Life Coach Jeff. This is what I do. So the thing is, I challenge anybody to show me where an internet radio station, and this is crazy because I have really been doing a good deep dive into this, and Biggs Radio is the only one that I know of where I know my listenership. Like, we literally just got the numbers today. I can tell y'all for the whole year, over 175,000 views for the year, listeners for the year. I average about a little over 3,000 listeners a show. And then when we start talking about as a whole, we looking at, I think the number is 3.6 million collectively. Listeners on the station collectively. So, but Biggs Radio also has a phone line. And people call into these phone lines. I don't know of any other internet radio station that has that type of autonomy like that.
Let me interject here, man.
You know what I mean?
Let me interject real quick, because this is one thing that I used to always tell Dinah Lynn as well. You gotta make sure, if you don't do nothing else, get your numbers, get your demographics, all right? She had been a couple of places where they stalled her. They stalled her out. I said, no, you got to get your demographic. That's the only way we're going to know who we're touching, who's listening to us, who's engaging. Remember that word, engaging, all right? And where we can go from there. And once she started doing that, you know, cause I had to strong arm a couple of people, okay? I need the numbers. If we don't get the numbers, she ain't getting on the air, okay? Period, all right? Once we got them numbers, Dinah Lynn soared off to so many countries, different countries, okay? And we were doing not the numbers that you're doing out there, because it was still primitive back when we were doing it. But now, with the resources that you guys have, okay, I know the numbers, okay? And that's why you stayed with Biggs Radio, because Jeff wanted to leave. Jeff actually wanted to do his own thing, but Jeff has made his home there as well.
Yeah. And what I like about Biggs Radio is the dynamics of it. You know, they have Nathaniel Lee with Legal Issues. He comes on and he has his show. But, you know, I'm not doing legal issues. I'm giving out life coaching advice. I'm giving experience as being the teacher. So, you know, with doing that, I didn't know how that was going to be accepted either. But when I saw that first round of numbers for the first quarter, and I said, okay. Now I know I have something that people that I haven't even seen. You know what I mean? Because you see your network of people, but now when you're in something that is broader than your network and now can bring more people to you, it's just insane, yo. So that's been a big driving and motivating source for me to keep doing what I'm doing and have the level of consistency. I say this all the time. You got to be, in order to make it in entertainment, yo.
Say it twice.
In order to make it in entertainment, yo, you have to be consistent. Like, it's crazy, because I see a lot of people putting out work, good work. Like, these are people that should have been made it by now, or had their name more so out there, but they get to a certain point and they plateau out. It's because they stop doing what they're doing, or they say, oh, it's too much. I feel like it's not paying off. Well, the problem is you haven't put that much time in it yet. Don't get upset because you've been grinding for a year. You're gonna have to grind for many more years after that.
Hey, like, Nino, come on, dude. He said, I know the whole story. I do know the whole story though, but I'm the one that showed him how to navigate through it. Yeah, I mean, Nino took my place basically to cover Dinah Lynn, or make sure Dinah Lynn was cool, okay, as well as manage everything going on. Nino, you amazing, brother, for real. And now y'all got this team of people that watch out for each other as we do on DopelivenTV Live. Now, people might say, Greg's an asshole. Yes, I am.
Who told you I said that?
He said, yeah.
Gina was the first one to say it, but you know what? Sometimes you got to be an asshole in order to protect your interests, okay? You got to let people know I'm not playing, okay? This is what I do. This is how I do it. I didn't get as many endorsements and this and that from being nice, all right? I can be nice with but you got to be an asshole sometimes, because this is you're protecting your entity. You're protecting your brand, all right? And Jeff, I'm telling you, bro, the things that you do right now. I mean, look to his right, y'all. He got awards, okay? He's been nominated for awards. And guess what, y'all? He's also a member of the National Black Radio Hall of Fame, okay?
Yes, he is.
And you know, thank you for saying that, Greg, because the thing is, I don't say that enough. I got so much stuff going on. I don't say that enough. Sometimes
don't let Rachel get you
even up there.
Don't let
let Rachel get him. Let Rachel get him.
Rachel make us say it all the time.
I hear you.
That's right. And it's a reason she does that.
It is. I mean,
Well deserved.
We're supposed to bask in the flowers that people give us. All right, we're supposed to. All right, why wouldn't we? But you know, we just don't talk about it, y'all. We don't talk about it like we should. But 2026 is a new day. So Jeff, what's outside of what you're getting ready to do with you and your manager getting ready to do? What's coming up for you? What's going on in your life?
Man, one of the biggest things that I want to do, aside from what I talked about with my manager and everything, is I want to teach. I went ahead, I got to it with a person. Shout out to Selah Brooks. Selah Brooks, with what he does as far as showing people how to be marketable, how to tell their story, the whole nine. Selah is great at that. I went to his business launch party last year, and that really sparked something in me. I said, Jeff, you've been doing this for a little bit of time. You got some knowledge. You got some resources. I'm going to now start to put this into a package deal to where I'm going to teach people how to get into radio. So it's not that hard. But the thing is, you just have to make sure that you structured. Again, you see your vision. And I just give up a lot of this stuff because this ain't nothing no different than what I had to do. So the thing is, I'm going to teach it, but I'm going to be real with y'all. A lot of this information is free. And if you open up your eyes and you see a little something, you can make big and good moves out here. It's only hard because this is your first time being introduced to it. But once you get just a little bit of knowledge, because you don't need a lot to be successful, a little bit of knowledge, and you run with it and you go off to the races, baby, radio, entertainment, even TV. I've been on TV, so the thing is, all these different avenues are open up to you. Go ahead and explore each and every one of them, because you a personality, man. You are the brand. And if you're not willing to sell yourself as the brand, ain't nobody else going to do that for you. You have to set up all those steps yourself. And it's not hard to do. You just have to take advantage of your resources.
Gotta know your worth.
That brings me to a question that I have for you, Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are afraid of success. That is the fear. That is the reason most people don't move forward in their endeavors.
Yeah.
What was it that pushed you to jump out there? What kept that fear away from you where you said, I'm going to do this?
It was the fact that I know that what I'm doing is bigger than myself. And it just doesn't involve me, but it involves the people that I'm going to impact. That's what keeps me going with all this. When you realize that, again, like Greg said earlier, this is what God has purposed me to do. When you realize that part about yourself, you start to realize that different doors open and different things happen only because you keep that mobility going. You keep that movement. And you'll have people that'll push you. But at the end of the day, when I'm laying down in that bed and I got to get up and I know I have a show to do, or I know I have somebody to interview, or I know I have to be at this certain event, nobody's telling me to do this stuff. I have to keep myself motivated and to know that it's not just for myself, but all of this information is for the people.
What, Jeff? I think Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to just say this. Prime example. Shout out to Miss Lady D. I'm going to be covering her son, King KC's album release party, February 21st, over that Baseline in Chicago. So shout out to him. Her son is doing great things. He does inspirational music. He's real good out here. He's nominated for a 312 award too. But Lady D was listening to my show on Monday, and she put how I was teaching people how to love people through their imperfections. And that hit her story. It's little stuff like that. When it's bigger than you. So I give the message. And since the message is bigger than myself, I stick with that. And that's my motivating and driving source.
Go ahead, Mo. You was going to say something?
I was just saying, it's so good for you to realize, man, that your gift is what you love to do. And when you love to do what you love to do, it ain't work. It ain't even close to work. You don't mind getting up, and doing what you do because you love it. And, I'm just so proud of you, little bro. So tired. So really.
But here's another thing, right? We all are doing things out there, right? But it's easily to get discouraged. As Gina was asking that question, it came in my head. people get discouraged because they said somebody else is doing it already. Well, okay, that should encourage you even more because it can be done. Now you see that it can be done. So you can do it. Do it your way. You don't have to do it like anybody else. Do it your way.
And you know what? You see so many people trying to copy other people or emulate other people. That's not the way to do it. Because you'll spend the rest of your time trying to chase after somebody else. Why chase after somebody else? You can chase after you.
We should end the show. We should end the show on that right there. Okay. Boy,
right. That's life coaching right there.
It really bothers me that people try to do, like back when I was doing the video show, and I apologize for continuously mentioning that, but it's pertinent to this. Back when I was doing a video show, do you know how? Because I started doing the video shows. I'll take that. I was the first one in the Midwest doing a music video show. Mo can attest to that. But everybody started popping up with these little video shows, okay? And none of them worked. You know, mine is getting 1.5 million, 2 million views every time I'm on. Theirs getting 2.3.
2 views?
Yeah. I mean, hey, 9 to 5 was a hot show. I mean, it was a hot show.
And the thing is, man, you know, we stayed intentional, and when it came time for me to say goodbye and do my own, I didn't have any regrets. I'm sorry, I didn't have any regrets, and I'm not talking bad about the people that were with me. I didn't have any regrets because of the fact that, as Jeff has said, you know when it's your time. As Gina said, I'm sorry, when it's time to go, it's time to go. You know, there's so many things coming at you left and right. It's time to go. Not saying that's why Jeff left, okay? Jeff had a calling, okay? Jeff had a calling. Matter of fact, I kind of told him.
That's what I was gonna say, Greg.
Yeah,
we had a conversation about this. We really did, and we talked several times before I actually made the decision to step away from Dope Living and focus more on my stuff. And that was hard.
He didn't want to go.
That was tough. Yeah, Greg, you ain't lying. I did not want to go. I was trying to figure. I'm like, maybe I could do it. Oh, maybe I could do this. Maybe I could do that.
Go.
Yeah. Go. Get out of here.
Do your thing, man. Because if it's eating you up like this, go do it. Okay. Well, you got my full support, and if I haven't given you that support, Jeff, you could tell the nation right now if I have not given you that support.
Oh, bro, I'd be lying. Shoot,
Dude,
y'all was you was one of the biggest supporters when I met you, sir. So again, that is why I continue to give you your flowers. And I mentioned this man on the show when we on Mondays from 5 to 6 or Wednesdays from 5 to 6. I even mentioned you on Rejoice 102.3 on the FM station because I let the people know you gotta have a mentor out here. I can't be coaching people without having somebody who I'm willing to be coached from,
Amen.
Taylor R.J. says, Jeff Releford, you better say that. God's divine purpose is shining all over my life because of the hard work I put in and yours as well. Beyond grateful. When you love what you're doing working, it's not work at all. Like Mo just said, love God, love family, love God's working purpose for your life. My big 3, 100. Appreciate that, Taylor R.J. Yeah. So we are celebrating an alumni of DopelivenTV. And, I'm not, this might sound bad, but we don't get a chance to do that. We haven't had a chance to do that ever, I don't think. So
I'm honored to be the first thing.
This is great for me. I don't know about Gina and Mo and Steve, but it's great for me. Steve, you've been sitting here and soaking all this in, man. You got anything you want to say?
No, I'm listening. I'm learning. I got big shoes to fill, so I'm paying attention.
Jay Reed,
you can ask him a question.
Them not big shoes to fill, bruh. It's not, because the thing is, the only shoes that you can fill are yours, sir.
I hate.
Because Steven, you gonna have you got your own lane, you got your own niche. You already have an audience of people that want to listen to you. You just don't even know it yet.
He does.
Yeah.
He does. The way he comes at people, man. He probably got mafia coming at him too, the way he be talking to folk, man. But we need that though, okay? It's a whole different dynamic, and Steve, you are valued on this show, man. So we appreciate you, bro. But it ain't about you, about him, about this dude right here. All right. And like Coach, you have honestly, and I hope I can speak for Mo, myself, Chris, and Steve. You made us proud, bro. We can always sit back and when the show is over and you out there on the at all of these radio awards and getting these awards and bringing them home, we can say, yeah, we knew that. We was the baby. We knew.
We knew when he had his baby teeth.
But you're gonna be 90, 100 when you saying that?
No, you know me. I don't age, bro. But I just cut my hair and I saw a whole bunch of gray hair. I just cut my hair and I'm like, oh my gosh, should I shave it off?
They've been there. There.
Yeah, but my hair, I had curly hair and now it's shortened. If I take this hat off, man, y'all gonna be like, oh my God, Greg.
It was curly gray. How you didn't see it?
Because the black was still in it.
Great. At least you got it to turn gray. I don't have that.
Oh,
it's not an option.
I'm sorry.
I'd rather have gray. Trust me.
So, life coach Jeff, man, look, dude. I mean, we're very proud of you. Number one, all right. Number two,
we all are.
Thank you for keeping it 100. All right. Because for a minute there, I thought you was man. Look, me and Gina was talking about why he got that big chain on.
Okay, let me explain this to y'all. Okay, I wish I had a camera closer to my face so I could address the big chain thing. Okay, so this is the deal.
They gave me the chain.
Sometimes, in order to be accepted into the group, you gotta look like your people. Sometimes, just a smidget, not a lot, because y'all know me. I ain't gonna be too flashy out here. You know what I mean? So I was getting compliments on the piece and everything like that, and I noticed it was a lot easier to open up some conversation with some of these artists, some other stuff. And sometimes you got to take a device to be cross-marketable.
Okay.
So there, I use something like the jewelry to segue myself in. But at other places, like when I'm on A Time of Inspiration with Sharon Pulliam, shout out to Sharon Pulliam. She's on Can TV. That's public access in Chicago. A lot of people watch that. We get a lot of listenership on that as well. But with that, it's more so the knowledge that I bring to the table. So that's a completely different network of people. So
I just wanted to clown you for a second.
Oh, I know.
He ain't clowning you. He telling the truth. We were talking.
I'm telling him. He knows.
Y'all was concerned about it. I know y'all was. Y'all was concerned about that.
But I even told him. I said, man, where's the life coach? You know, because he got to the hip hop, but I wanted the life coach. Okay, so he found a way to fuse them both. Okay, and it worked. It worked.
That took a while. That took a while to kind of get that, because I've realized that over this time, I love interviewing people. Oh my gosh, I love having a guest sit in the seat. And so that way they can do more of the talking, and then we learn. We had shout out to Higher Levels with Shay. Shay was on the show. And Gina, I have to tell you, when she came on, and it's a clip on my Instagram, over 30,000 views with her.
That's my girl.
Dementia. On TikTok, over 15,000 views with her talk about dementia. So I just want to say,
you have to get her book. Do you have the book?
I do have the book. That
book is so. You know what? I've purchased 3 copies of that book and sent it to people that I knew it would. That I knew could use it, and they are so grateful. That is, get her book. What is it? 16. What's the name of it? It's on the tip. It's on the tip of my tongue. 16. It's a health book. It's holistic. She talks about all the natural ways to cure things, and that's what I love, because I love, doing things the healthy way. But
we need to get her back on the show. We need to get her back here too.
We do, because she has so much great information.
Yeah.
I shared that clip. I shared that interview she did when she talked about people who have hangovers and how to get rid of those hangovers naturally and quickly without having side effects. I shared that with some people, because I know a lot of people that have hangovers and they be trying to get rid of them hangovers. And she touched on so much. She touched on so much. And it's everything she talks about. She researches. She has a
Mhm.
PhD in what she does. And you know, I tell you
love
all the
her
time, I
energy.
love it when people talk about things that they know,
They know.
that they
Yeah, I love her
actually
energy.
know about,
Mhm.
and not what you guess, what you think. But she actually went to school and got a PhD for what she's talking about. So I know that she knows what she's talking about. And it's called 16 Secrets to Self-Actualization. Great book. If you want to get away from all of those meds and all of those, you know, doctors,
Mhm.
the big pharma gonna put you on those meds to keep you on it. You know,
Hey,
but
Gina,
what she
Gina,
teaches.
whoa, save that.
Mhm.
We're gonna get her on the show.
Okay, I see
Just,
you threw me
I know.
in there, Jeff. You threw me in there.
I'm
Don't
sorry.
give,
You know, I
don't give
felt
it,
that same
don't
high,
give it
Gina.
all
I ain't
away.
gonna hold you. I felt the same.
Do not give it all away, Gina. Please contact her and tell her we will have her back on the show.
I will.
Appreciate it. But you know what, Jeff? Time to go, man. But you know what? We celebrate you, bro. We appreciate the way that you kept on the legacy of Dope Living and carved your own so that you can have your own legacy. You're a brand, brother, and we definitely going to support you. For, you know, the wheels fall out, man. You got anything else you want to say?
Man, I just want to tell everybody, you know what? Whenever you start something new, it's okay to be scared. It's okay to not know the direction that you're going to go in. It's okay not to know how you're going to impact people. You just have to get out there and you just have to do it. My cousin introduced me to a whole different network of people. And when he did that, I didn't think these fools was going to want to listen to me. They know they ain't fools. I'm just messing with them. I'm just saying that for the talk. But I didn't think they were going to listen. And all I had to do was open my mouth, set up a couple of interviews, and I kept my word. I told them that I can highlight them in a different way. So that way you'll have some content that's not your typical underground radio show.
Let's go.
You come on this side, we can be professional. We can market you in a different way. You can show people that you can be, again, cross-marketable. And I kept my word on that. So I believe that's what really helped me, but I had to discover that. And I want to tell everybody, you can discover that within you too. You don't have to limit yourself, but just find out what you want to be good at and do it well and do it consistently.
Hey, man, I'm gonna be calling you because I'm gonna need all of them mics and all of that stuff too. So I want you to set me up with the right situation. I'm building a studio. Steve, what you got?
Ah, man, I thank you for the knowledge that you dropped and just sitting listening to you because, like you say, you are a brand. Because I see your name and things where you're doing things everywhere. So I thank you for that knowledge, my brother.
Oh, no problem, brother.
Mose.
Man, you already know, Greg. You already know, Greg. I am so proud of this dude. Whew, man. And sometimes I'm sitting up here thinking to myself, I said, this little brother used to be on our show. And yeah, like I said, you and your cousin, I just had the feeling y'all had that rocket. I always told y'all that when we used to talk on one.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Ron Reed.
Keep making us proud.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Ron Reed. We love you, bro. Gina.
Yes. Man, it feels so good to have you back on here. You know, it's been a while, but I want to say thank you because Jeff has opened his doors to the Distinguished Authors Guild. And I can remember the first year that I brought how many authors? I don't know, 10, 15.
Girl, you put like 6, 7 of them on the table. And I was nervous.
And that's what he said.
You weren't gonna give me one. She gave me 6 or 7 all at one time.
And he said he was nervous. He said, I talked to him behind the scenes before the show. He said, I'm so nervous. I've never had this many people on here at once. I said, Jeff, just do you. You know how to do this. It's nothing new. And it was such a phenomenal interview. A lot of them have connected with you because, you know, you're very connectable. And I just want to say thank you for opening up the door. Keep doing what you're doing. We all are very proud of you. And we're always going to be family.
Oh yeah, definitely.
For sure.
And I highlight Distinguished Authors Guild that whole month.
Yes, he did.
Before the actual event. So specific month in the year when nobody coming on but her people. I gotta let y'all know that.
That's called cross promotions, y'all. Networking. We do that all the time with a lot of things. Shout out to the D Stark Show as well. Hey, everybody, look,
Yes.
Diamond Big Show is nominated for Radio Station of the Year. Rachel Gary is nominated for Radio Personality. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Follow these pages. Click on there. I think I voted. I
have to go back on there because I have to vote for Dinah Lynn Biggs. I have to vote for the Big Show. I didn't know they were on there.
They're on there.
Go back on there.
Biggs Radio's on there as well. And I mean, let's support. Let's make them. Let's get them winning. Okay. So
yes.
But Jeff, man,
it only takes a vote. That's it.
That's it. Jeff,
and it's free.
I'm gonna end it with this, bro. You already know how I feel about you, man.
Yes, sir.
My little brother. I'm proud of you. No, it isn't. I'm proud of you, and we're gonna be talking real soon.
Definitely, I'm ready for it,
man. My man, it's Dope Living TV Live, man. That's Jeff Releford. That's Gina. There's Mo, and there's Steve. Okay, we will see you guys tomorrow. Right? Well, Jeff won't, but y'all see him. Y'all see him when he is. He done abandoned us. Matter of fact, let's talk about that abandonment issues, man. I got abandonment issues. No, it's Dope Living TV Live, man. We'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, peace.
Peace out.